we're going to keep our promise. And also the developer, you're going to keep your promise.
We can't even get a meeting with the people that made all these promises. That's why I'm asking you, how you know they're going to keep their word? It's in the contract.
My name is Avi Mograbi. I'm the director of this film, and I will be your guide in this abbreviated manual for military occupation.
יושבים אלפי חיילים, ומגיע שר הביטחון, הוא אמר, תשברו להם את הידיים ואת הרגליים. יש לי תעלה איפשהו כאן. תעלה.
You have occupied the territory. Now what? I was born to a cinema family. My grandfather and his brothers opened the first talking cinema in the Middle East, in Tel Aviv, in 1930. My father became the director of the cinema in the mid-50s, and this is where I grew up. So I saw a lot of films, by the way, a lot of bad films, but I fell in love with cinema.
התגייסתי ב-99 אחרי שנת שירות בנוער עובד ולומד. נכנסתי לסיירת יעל, הייתי שם, זה מסלול של שנה ושמונה, של אימונים. אז אחרי זה, עד סוף השירות בתור לוחם. אז זו יחידה מאוד מאוד קטנה, כאילו יחידת עילית, ויש איזה... כאילו, יש כל הזמן תחושה שעומדים להעיף אותך. ככה זה עובד ביחידות עילית. אתה כל הזמן חייב להיות כאילו, the best בשבילו לעוף.
רוח אל הבית, רוח, כל הנס רוח אל הבית, רוח, לא אכפת לי. רוח אל הבית, רוח. יש לדם, יש לדם. יש לדם.
I was born to a Zionist family. I trusted the values that were passed on to me by my family. And until I grew a little bit older and started questioning both the history and the values. And I think this is something that I try to expose in my films. This double relationship.
ככה הסרט מתחיל, אוקיי? דמות לא מזוהה עם ברדס אטום, יושבת מול המצלמה ומחכה שהצוות מסביב יגמור את העבודה ויגידו לה שהכל מוכן ושאפשר להתחיל. ואז כשאומרים שהמצלמה רצה והכל בסדר, אז הדמות לוקחת נייר ומתחילה להקריא את העדות. ואז ערב אחד נסענו על 443, וזה היה עוד בתקופה שירו ב-443, היינו בדרך לעצור איזה מבוקש.
Yes, I tend to appear a lot in my films, which started in a very spontaneous way. This was not planned. In a film I made in the mid-90s, How I Learned to Overcome My Fear and Love Arik Sharon, I had to play a role so that Mr. Sharon will not discover who I really was politically. And this led to another film, and yes, it became, in a way, a trademark. And whenever I start a new film, there's a question whether I will succeed not to be in the film or not. I think that my presence in my films are, in a way, necessary because I really make films that I'm deeply involved in the subject of. So it's not, I'm not imposing myself, I'm there anyway.
אוקיי, זה פה. זה פה, הגענו. זה. כל כבוד, אנחנו פה.
וואלה?
וואלה. וואלה. לגמרי וואלה. זה, איפה שאנחנו עומדים זה איפה שהיה המחסן. איזה קטע שני פה. יאללה.
אני רוצה סיגריה.
כן, אני גם רוצה סיגריה. טוב, אני יוצא, לא יראו עליי, אני מקווה.
For the soldiers to step forward and provide testimonies about their service in the occupied territories to breaking the silence researchers, of course, they need to trust the researchers, they need to trust the organization, they need to feel secure when they expose themselves. And this is something that Breaking the Silence has developed through the years a whole method of how to reach out to the soldiers and how to convince them that we should be trusted and we can be trusted. And look, Breaking the Silence is 20 years old now. This year it will be 20 years old, and we never had a situation where one of our witnesses complained about something that we did with his testimony or the way that he was portrayed or exposed. And we have spoken to thousands of witnesses already. So I think that when this issue of trust is on your mind, then you develop the way to make the person in front of you trustful.
Listen, there comes a moment in a war of this sort when both parties lose the hope of defeating the other. They don't presume they will succeed in releasing themselves from your long-standing dominion, and you cease to believe in reinstating normalization. It's a difficult moment when changes occur. Both you and the insurgents that confront you will resort to means the sole purpose of is to cause pain, to shed blood. It's a very undesirable moment, but it has to be taken into account.